Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Gifted Monkey TV, all things toy and toy related. I'm your host, Jordan Preston. When we come back, we're going to take a look at a female action figure from the people over at Hot Toys, based on a character that appeared in the 2016 movie Batman v Superman. And you'll see, it's no wonder why this woman is working for a prime spot in your collection.
Respect the monkey!
All right, guys, in keeping with the promise of the awesomeness, here we are, the 1/6 scale Wonder Woman figure based on the 2016 movie Batman v Superman and how she appeared in that movie. This is a cool box that we have here right now. Look at that. This box comes in a nice, simple quasi shoebox style that's compatible to all the other boxes that came out from the Hot Toys Batman v Superman movie figures. It's a simple box, but it has great coloring on it. As you can see, it has coloring on it pertaining to the Wonder Woman figure. The blues, the gold, the reds. On the front, we see muted pictures of actual Gal Gadot, the actress that played Wonder Woman in the movie. Different poses of her during the course of that movie. Different screenshots of her. Very nice. You see the WW, the Wonder Woman sign. On top it says collectible action figure. Down here it has a nice shot of a Movie Masters logo, Hot Toys logo over here. Wonder Woman, very good. We turn around on the side. We see that slight quasi shoebox style going through here on the side as it slits down the side like that. Nice blue and red breakup on that. On the back we see nice indicia of all the people responsible for bringing us this wonderful figure from Hot Toys. On the top, we have a nice Batman v Superman logo. On the front, we have that Superman-Batman logo. And on the bottom, we have that nice blue, yellow, and gold and red Wonder Woman colors. So let's crack this box open and see what we got inside. Shoebox side, we see that takes stuff like that. Slanted, but it's a regular shoebox side like that. In the front, we see a nice picture of the actual figure of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, more indicia of the wonderful things of Hot Toys, the sculptors, and all the people that worked on the figure. We take out this inlay, and there we have Wonder Woman, and we have her instruction booklet. We have covering, and there she is, housed inside with all her accessories. Speaking of which, let's take a look at these great accessories that came with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman came with some nice little nifty accessories. Not a whole lot, but then in the movie Batman v Superman, she didn't have a whole lot of accessories to be pertinent. So she came with everything that you would want to see in that from that film. So she comes with 9 hands. That's very good, 9 hands. And that's very cool. She comes with a holding hand, which holds her sword, I'm sure. It got the leather wraps wrapped around it. Very nice. Nice, still gave her dainty fingers for a female. Relaxed hand, leather wrap. Fist, which comes standard on the female, the figure. Fist, right and left. Another holding hand for the right hand. Another holding hand. It's actually a fist, sorry. A relaxed hand. A semi-relaxed holding hand for the left hand, and another holding hand, sword hand, a little wider on the top. She comes with her nice arm cuff, goes on top of her arm. Beautiful sculpting on that. Extra pegs. She comes with this feature. This is the feature when she clashes her hands together like that and causes that X, and then they glow. Like they're radiating energy, a repulsor energy that comes with that. It's a nice little feature they put on. They're translucent. The bracelets just translucent. They're actually painted like a translucent with orange hue to them. She comes with her sword. Remember, this is a sword based on the modern Batman v Superman, not the classic Wonder Woman like was in her movie Wonder Woman. This is her sword that she uses now. Very nice. This is plastic. Malleable plastic. Nice done with gold, silver. She comes with her shield. So it's also a plastic. Shield is nice. It has a nice faint etching of like a hawk or an eagle in there. It's a nice faint etching. I think you can catch it and see it. It's not raised or anything. It's flush with the shield, like etched in, but ever so slight. Comes with some nice lettering around the middle of that top. Got the gold trim. Nice bolts inside. We flip it over. Here we have the nice bolts of the making of the shield, and we have the straps. These straps are not material or leather. They are actually rubbery plastic. And they're in, so you can't loosen them up or unstrap them to fit her arm in. You got to take the hand off and slide it in, because these are fixed. Comes with a great. I'll get to this in a minute. Comes with her stand. The stand is done standard with all of the Batman v Superman figures, raising up with the reveal that molten S and bat signal meld together. A nice granite-like stand, flushes down again, and with the nice stand, waist grabber stand, cobalt black, screw it in, and tighten it up, and there you go. You can pose your Wonder Woman how you want. And I saved this for last. This is actually the booklet. Booklet tells you some nice things like how to put her strap on to hold her shield and to hold her sword and such like that, and how to take her hair off and put on her lasso of truth and all that stuff like that. But what it does tell you on the other side is that this figure comes with some very, very specific rules on how to pose it, because it can only go up to certain measurements, because it's done in a certain type of plastic rubber molding, a new body style that they've done, and it's very restrictive. Yes, you get posability, but to a limit. And it tells you on here the degrees of limit at which you can pose Wonder Woman. Very good to pay attention to this when you get to figures so you don't run the risk of damaging. Also comes with her lasso of truth, which is already furled with this little metal clasp, little thin metal clasp. And they have both ends at the thing tied up like that. That's kind of nice they did that. Usually they're frayed on most action figures for Wonder Woman. Let's take a look at the articulation on Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman also comes with this nice strapping that I already put on, took the liberty of putting on. You have to take the head off and put it over the shoulder and put it underneath the arm, and I just didn't want to go all through that on the film, so I just put it on prior to. But it's nice, it goes on. This is plasticky rubber. It's not leather, it's a faux leather look though. Has a nice little clasp on the end, I like that over there, the machinery of it, the mechanics of it. And this, nothing goes in this. It looks like a sword should go in there, but nothing goes in there at all. It just hangs down, I think, as a counterbalance weight for her strap to hold on if she was in battle. That would be a counterbalance of weight for her straps. Wonder Woman's posing is very unique. Now, this is the first time that Hot Toys made this body specifically for Wonder Woman. This body is a amalgamation of certain plastics and rubbers that they molded together to make this posability and supposedly durable for Wonder Woman, so you can see. Now, you see the great sculpting in her body right there is wonderful, but her posing goes like so. Her head goes down about this much, as you can see. Up. I popped it off there. Full rotation. Shoulders go up about this much. Now, her arms are not double jointed. They go up about this much. She is not double jointed. That's why when you want to do that cross pose with the two glowing bracelets, it's going to be hard because she needs to be double jointed to braise them up about this high over her face. But she's protecting her face, but the hands do not do that. As you can see, they raise about that high, so that would be kind of a difficult pose. She does have a wrist turn, but very slight. She can turn about that much. And be careful because it then wrinkles up the skirt. But she can turn. You just have to futz with it. Knees go up about this much. You get a nice kick pose like that. Legs go about that much. Legs go out about that much, as you can see, right and left. So you can get her on her knees like that, kind of like that kicking, spinning kick thing that she does on ground fighting when she ground fights. You can pose her to eventually get into that. I would say be careful because of the fact of this rubber. You don't want to scrape it or tear it up or keep it in a pose like this for too long. I'm doing it just for the sake of you guys. I'm sacrificing my figure for the sake of you guys. Nothing is too good for you guys. Here we go. So you see her leg gets a little bend back like that, up like about that much. There is no pivot on the ankle. There is a full rotation, though, from the ankle. And that's about her articulation. Let's take a look at this figure overall. A lot of collectors were having trouble, I know, with the body type, the actual consistency of this new body that they're using on her, and the face sculpt. We'll handle some of those issues in a minute. Let's start with the face sculpt. The face sculpt is not dead on the actress Gal Gadot. It is a nice reminiscent look of Gal Gadot. You look at that face, you know who it's supposed to be, and I guess the outfit helps too. But you know who it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Gal Gadot. It looks reminiscent of her, but it's not dead on, which is kind of interesting because if you look on the box of this Wonder Woman figure that we just had, you look on the box, and the Wonder Woman pictures that they have of actual Gal Gadot, they have about 6 or 7 pictures of her from the movie Batman v Superman. And in each picture, she has that signature look, kind of like that scowling, innocent look that she uses a lot in Wonder Woman the movie and in Batman v Superman. And that would have been the portrait I think they would have used, because that's almost like the actress's signature look when she's Wonder Woman. And they didn't. They went with a more composed look of Gal Gadot. So I think that the actual capture is good, but the actual portrait, subject matter of the portrait, was a little askew. They could have got a better subject matter of portrait to take for Gal Gadot. But the face looks really good. The rooted hair, people have trouble with the rooted hair, but let me tell you something, guys. If this thing had hard hair, it would be very difficult to move it around. Plus, it would probably eventually leave indentations as it laid on her shoulder, and the poses you put her in, the weight of that plastic hair would probably leave grooves and stuff in the shoulders. So the hair was great the way it is. All you got to do is take a comb, some product maybe, and fix it out the way you want, and it'll look fantastic. Usually she has one strand of hair, one bit of hair over her shoulder side and another back. You get that, that puts you on the road to having that Wonder Woman look. Very nice. The legs are nice. And remember, this is in Gal Gadot's proportions closely, so it has a thinner, non-musculature body, as you would think of an Amazon or Wonder Woman. It's not that muscular. But nice with the lasso and everything. I like the skin color. Some people were complaining that the skin color was too dark. But she's an Amazon. She's not genetically a Caucasian woman. She's an Amazon from Themyscira. So they're different, living on a beach-type environment and of a different race altogether. So they're not traditionally a Caucasian-type skin tone. So I don't mind that at all. And I like the word they did, the uniform, the wearing on the bodice is very nice. The nice blending of the silver and gold on the top trim. Very good on that. I don't like the way the legs connect. Look at that. Same thing with the Harley Quinn. They give you that big gap like that, which is unsightly if you want to give a leap pose or some type of jumping pose or a pose where the legs are spread differently than straight together like this. So that's kind of interesting. A lot of people have sheen on their Gal Gadot, on their Wonder Woman figures, on the early models. These models, the later ones that came in, do not have a sheen on it. They have just the regular glow that this type of rubbery would have on it, but it's not an extra sheen as I saw in some of the videos of some people's earlier reviews. But very nice. This is a good thing. And you don't have to worry. You get her in a nice museum pose. I think she'll look pretty good as we take a full 360 of her. Look at those boots. Great detailing on the boots. They did a great job on those boots and the way they connect in. Very practical. Very practical. The skirt is a very thin. This is a very thin faux leather look. And it's worn. It looks worn. It looks like it's been in battle. So that's nice. I like the way her butt shows through there. It's very screen accurate. So they did that very good too. The gaps in the skirt. The rope looks nice hanging down on her. As time goes on, the rope will lay more flush. Right now, it's brand new out the box, so it has that little hardness of being brand new. The bracelets look great on her. The shield looks wonderful on her. In some areas, when you turn her around, she looks exactly like Gal Gadot. And in other areas, when you turn her around, she looks slightly like Gal Gadot. Well, guys, I hope you liked the review of 1/6 scale Hot Toys Wonder Woman from Batman v Superman. This is a wonderful looking figure. There's a lot of controversy about this figure. Tip, guys, again, I can't tell you how much. If you guys get this figure, pay attention to your booklet. It'll tell you exactly, with no unwavering detail, on how much degrees you can move these body parts so it doesn't cause wear and tear on your figure. So pay attention to that. This figure looks kind of cool. Look at her right now. That's a badass pose. If you get her in a pose like that, it's actiony. You leave her like that, I don't think there'll be any damage in her body with this type of pose. Yet it is a nice action figure pose, and it is a pose reminiscent of what was in the movie Batman v Superman. The face sculpt could have been a tad bit better. It's almost like a 7 to 8 out of 10 on the scale of 10 being the best. And the rooted hair I like because, once again, you couldn't move it a lot with a hard plastic hair like that. The detail to attention on the body is very screen accurate and very wonderful. Remember, this is screen accurate to the 2016 Batman v Superman movie, not the 2017 Wonder Woman movie, which was a little brighter and a little bit more different with shield and accessories that you might get with that figure. It's very good. The body, people have issue with it. I think it's nice. I like the body. I like the skin tone. I think it's very good. Should you get it? This figure is going to run you about $230. Now, they might be all sold out by now since the hit movie of Wonder Woman was such a big hit. People went back and reordered this figure. And so it might be sold out, but you might be able to get it on a secondary market. I think if you're a collector of all things DC, in the DC universe, absolutely you should spend the coin and get this one out of respect for Wonder Woman. She's an iconic figure. She's the top trinity of the DC line, and of women superheroes, she's numero uno. There is no woman superhero that is more famous and iconic than Wonder Woman. So yeah, show your props, gentlemen. Show your love, ladies, and get this figure and put it in your collection. You will not be saddened that you did that. It would be a good investment for you. Also, it's the first Wonder Woman figure of Hot Toys. First Wonder Woman figure of Hot Toys. So it's iconic in that style. First Gal Gadot Wonder Woman figure, which she is going to be doing a lot more Wonder Woman because it was a hit movie. And it's just a nice figure. If you collect action heroes at all, superheroes at all, you got to have Wonder Woman, because how many 12-inch posable, nicely done Wonder Woman figures are there? All right, so definitely invest in it. Write down below and let me know what you think. I know there's been a lot of controversy. Do some of you guys have this Wonder Woman figure? What do you think about yours? Do some of you getting it? Are you on the fence about getting it? If so, what are your concerns about it? Do you like what you see here with this Wonder Woman? Write down below and let me know, because you know I'll get back to you. If you like our review today, give us a thumbs up. We are working our way to well over 2,000 subscriptions, and that's due to you guys. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. So take care and thank you. Remember, collecting toys, even a 12-inch, 1/6 scale Wonder Woman, based on the movie Batman v Superman, featuring Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman from Hot Toys. Could be as fun as a barrel of monkeys. But respect the monkey. Knock her down. Play nice.